What's this? A letter for me.
Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports Through the Mail Thursdays. Today I'm going to share with you 3 returns that I recently got back in the mail. And here we go. I'm just going to jump right into this first one. Postmark from South Carolina. And his former relief pitcher Bill Landrum of the Reds, the Pirates, and also the Chicago Cubs. I happen to have this minor league set, so I stuck all these into the mail, and he signed them and returned them. So let me tell you about Bill Landrum and his playing career in Major League Baseball. Landrum, a South Carolina native, attended high school and college in South Carolina. He signed as a minor league free agent with the Chicago Cubs in 1980. But despite only one season in rookie ball with the Cubs, he was actually let go by the Cubs and then signed with the Cincinnati Reds, minor league affiliate. Well, he worked his way up all the way through 1986, working his way up through the Red system until he got his call up to the majors at 28 years old with the Reds. Well, he appeared in 10 games for the Reds as a reliever that year, and in 1987 again started the season in the Reds AAA affiliate. Well, he went 4-0 with just a 2.09 ERA, which forced the Reds to call him up to the majors and give him a shot at the show. In 1987, he went 3-2, appearing in 44 games as a reliever for the Reds that year. Despite this, after the 87 season, the Reds decided to trade him to the Chicago Cubs on April 1st, 1988. Well, his time with the Cubs was kind of short-lived again, as the Cubs only used him in 7 games that year, where he spent the bulk of the season in AAA. Well, after the 88 season, the Cubs decided to let him go for a second time, and then he signed with the Pittsburgh Pirates, where he was assigned to their AAA affiliate in 1989. Well, he sparkled again in AAA in 1989 with having an ERA under 1 and going 3-0 for the Pirates AAA affiliate in just a few games. The Pirates called him up in 89, and he appeared in 56 games that year for the Pirates Relief Corps, posting a 1.67 ERA. Well, many of you may remember him from the Pirates in 91, when the Pirates were, a pretty dominant team, facing off against the Atlanta Braves back in that era. And in 1990 and 91, he had 2 great seasons with the franchise. Well, despite this, in 1992, the Pirates decided to let him go from his contract going into the 92 season, and he quickly signed with the Montreal Expos, during spring training. Well, with the Expos, his season wasn't so great. He appeared in 18 games and posted an ERA over 7, which caused him to split the season between AAA and the majors. Well, after that season with Montreal, he again returned to the Cincinnati Reds at 35 years old, where he appeared in 18 games with the Reds that year. So after that season, in 1993, he retired at 35 years old from the game, and I'm not really sure what he did post-retirement, but obviously he moved back to South Carolina, where I sent these to, and he's enjoying retirement now. So thank you very much, Mr. Landrum. Very happy to add those to the collection. All right, moving on to the next one. And this one's postmarked from Oregon. And I sent these out before the baseball season. I'm just a little bit behind on my mail. And these are postmarked from former San Francisco Giants catcher Steve Decker on one. This is a second minor league card of him, sporting the Chris Sabo goggles. This is a third, and you guys will recognize this set. This is the set that I'm trying to collect completely signed, that 91 rookies. A 91 Bowman rookie card of him. And I actually happen to have a Texas League prospect set card of him as well, because I have this Texas League prospect set. So, 5 of 5 from Mr. Decker, nice blue Sharpie. So let me tell you about Steve Decker and his career in baseball, and his career still in baseball. Steve Decker played his high school baseball in Rock Island, Illinois, which is part of the Quad Cities. But he later played college baseball for a couple colleges, Triton College, the University of Houston, and and also Lewis Clark State College in Lewiston, Idaho. Well, he was drafted in the 21st round out of Lewis Clark State College in the 1988 draft as a catcher. Well, in 1988, at just 22, he found himself in the Giants single-A affiliate, and he spent the 1988-89 and most of the 1990 season playing for the Giants minor league affiliates. Well, in 1990, he got a call up to the major leagues on September 18th, 1990 to finish out the season, and he got to appear in 15 games for the Giants that year as a catcher. Well, in 1991, he would be relegated back to AAA and would split time between AAA and being the backup catcher to Kurt Manwaring for the Giants that year. After appearing in 79 games in 1991, he would again return for the bulk of the season in 1992 to the Giants, AAA affiliate, appearing in 125 games for their minor league affiliate that year. Well, in 1993, the expansion draft happened, and the Florida Marlins selected him in the expansion draft, and he became a backup catcher on the Marlins. However, spent only 8 games, playing for the Marlins that year, the first year. 1994, he would repeat a season with the Marlins, but this time in their AAA affiliate, appearing in 73 games. Well, in 1995, he would return to the majors in a backup role for the Marlins, appearing in 51 games for the Marlins that year. After the 95 season, the Marlins granted him free agency, and he actually re-signed with the San Francisco Giants, but this was very short-lived as the Giants turned around and sent him to the Colorado Rockies. So in just a 4-year span, he's played for both expansion teams now. So after spending the 96 season with the Rockies organization, he would then be let go by the Rockies, and he would then sign with the Seattle Mariners. For the next 3 years, he would play in the AAA affiliate for the Mariners, the Mets, the Pirates, and the Angels. He would get one more call up to the majors in 1999 with the Angels, appearing in 28 games for them that year. And then in 2000, would return to AAA with the Angels and also split some time with the Oakland A's. And at 34 years old, retired as a player. Well, almost immediately after retiring as a player, the San Francisco Giants hired Decker to be a coach in their minor league rookie ball affiliate. Well, from 2001 basically to present, he has held various different positions with the Giants organization, from minor league coach, minor league coordinator, all over the place, to even being hitting coach at the major league level. I'm not too positive what his title is now with the San Francisco Giants. I'm pretty sure he's still working with them in some capacity. I'm just not sure what. I could be wrong. But I sent these care of his home before the season started. So, again, I'm a little bit behind on catching up on my mail. But very happy to get these back. I normally don't send 5 to somebody. I always include, extras for them to keep. But he was very gracious to return all these, especially the team sets. And another one for my 91 rookie set. So very happy to add Steve Decker to the collection. And we'll move on to the next one. All right, so this final one is postmarked from Arlington, Texas, or North Texas, technically. And I normally don't send TTMs to stadiums, especially now with the virus protocol and all that stuff going on. But I saw other people getting this gentleman, so I wrote him. And this is one of my favorite players going back to the 80s and 90s, and that is Mark McLemore. Let's go down to the thrift store and buy us some. Oh, wrong McLemore, sorry. And on 1, 2, 3 is an Angel, and this is my favorite card probably of him, is the Angels Leaders card on the 89 Topps. So, Mark McLemore, not to be confused with Macklemore, the singer, is currently working for the Texas Rangers, the team that he played for many years. So let me tell you about Mark McLemore and his career in baseball. McLemore, a San Diego, California native, was drafted in the 9th round out of high school by the California Angels. At just 17 years old, the switch-hitting second baseman, McLemore, found himself playing for the Angels affiliate in A-ball. The switch-hitting, speedy infielder would work his way up through the Angels system, and until 1986, the Angels would give him a call-up with a September call-up at just 21 years old. McLemore must have impressed that year, because in just his 5 games, the following year in 1987, he was more but given the second base position for the Angels. McLemore would spend some time, up and down with the Angels after the 87 season. And he would, play basically through the 1990 season until he was shipped away to Cleveland during the mid-season, where he appeared in just 8 games for the Indians. Well, he signed as a free agent with the Houston Astros going into 1991, and he appeared in a few games for the Astros. However, in June, they decided to release him. Well, he did not stay released long, because about a week later, July 5th, he signed with the Baltimore Orioles, where he finished out the season. Well, he re-signed with the Orioles going into 1992, and he spent 3 seasons with the Orioles after that, total. So 2 years after the year that he signed, halfway through the season. And after that 1994 season, which was strike shortened, the Texas Rangers signed him to play for their team. Well, from 1995 all the way through 1999, he would be the second baseman pretty much for the Rangers. He would also fill in, in a utility role, playing the outfield a little bit here, playing a little bit of third base. But McLemore was a pretty good glove guy, a pretty good runner, being a switch hitter. He was very well utilized in the Texas Rangers lineup, and that's where I remember him the most. Well, after the 99 season, he signed with the Seattle Mariners, and he played from 2000 through 2003 with the Mariners, and, he was primarily a starter most of his time in Seattle. And then at 39 years old, he signed with the Oakland A's and appeared in 77 games for the A's in 2004. So in total, he spent 19 years in the major leagues. Parts of seasons, obviously he was only there for 5 games or whatever. But 19 years in the major leagues, Mark McLemore. And this is just one of those guys, that I've always respected for the way he played the game. He was a great athlete. Watching him and Devon White early on in the 80s. I mean, having those two guys as switch hitters at the top of your lineup, that was just probably an amazing thing to see that for the California Angels, to see those two guys go. I became a big Rangers fan in the 1990s, when he was playing second base for them. And, I just remember watching Mark play then, and have always respected the guy the way he played the game. Currently, Mark is working for the Rangers. I want to say that he works for their broadcast team. This is something that he still does to this day. And I sent these cards care of the Texas Rangers, and like I said, I don't send a lot of people to their stadiums. I typically send to people's residences, but I saw that Mark was signing. I'd never gotten his autograph before, so I'm very, very happy, and I absolutely love this 89 Topps with him on there. I also want to thank Mr. Decker for signing his cards as well, especially taking care of me on these this rookie set and this random minor league set that I have. I also want to thank Mr. Landrum for signing his. I never had gotten him to sign for me before, so very happy to add those to the collection as well. And I want to thank you for joining me for another episode of Remember the Great Sports through the Mail Thursdays, and as always, happy collecting.